Hi, it's Keith here from Target Properties Spain with the latest travel update from Andalusia on July the 7th. So while the temperatures in Andalusia continue to rise, in fact this weekend we're forecast mid to high 40s. Now that is swelteringly hot. It's a huge relief we no longer have to wear face masks outside unless you cannot maintain the social distance of 1.5 meters. Let's be clear though, you still have to carry a mask with you at all times. That's in case you run into large crowds or you're going to shops, bars and restaurants. And while the Andalusian Health Minister does recommend still wearing a mask outside, it's no longer a requirement. So travel-wise, well last week we read numerous reports in the UK media that it looks like the 26th of July is the target date at least for when double vaccinated travellers returning from amber zones will not have to quarantine on their return. This would obviously open up travel just before the school holidays, although it largely depends on the rules in place in the country that you are visiting. And we do also understand that UK ambassadors have been instructed to try to launch a charm offensive on European countries to ease their restrictions. Whether UK ambassadors can in fact be charming, of course, does remain to be seen. As we already know, since the end of last week, UK travellers can enter Spain, but only on the presentation of either a negative COVID test or a double vaccination certificate issued by the UK government. So, cases in Andalusia have been on the rise in the last few weeks, although it's important to note that hospital cases are down. And again, the Andalusian Health Minister has stated these are the numbers we should really be looking at. The rationale behind this seems to be that it's the younger generation that are getting infected and they seem to experience milder symptoms. We obviously hope he's right. We'll see in a couple of weeks. That's generally the lag time based on previous waves. So numbers in Andalusia, well, yesterday it was reported around 1,800 cases per day in the previous 24 hours. Now that is up on the average of June, which was around 1,200 cases, but let's get this into perspective. To use a barometer, back in January at the peak of the third wave, we were looking at nearly 8,000 cases, and even in April at the peak of the less severe fourth wave, we were looking at 2,500 cases per day. So numbers are down. We certainly seem to be going in the right direction. Let's see what the rest of July brings. That's all for now. Hasta luego.